Hey everyone, it's Tzayla and welcome back to Off Key and On Pitch, your backstage pass to the unfiltered world of music. Today's episode is one that every single songwriter, producer, beatmaker, or bathroom singer turned bedroom studio genius needs to hear. We are talking about copyrights. And I know, it sounds complicated, but by the end of this episode, you're going to understand what a copyright actually is, when and how it happens, what legal powers it gives you, how to prove it's yours, how to register it, and how not to accidentally hand it all away on a silver platter to someone else. So let's get into it. So what is a copyright? Well, let's say you write a song, you record a melody, or you even just scribble down some lyrics on a napkin during dinner. The second that creation exists in some saved physical form, it's protected by copyright. That means you are the owner of that song. You made it, you own it. So in the simplest possible terms, a copyright is a legal protection for original creative work. It gives you the exclusive right to say, this is mine. No one can copy, steal, sell, or use this without my permission. And it's not just for music. Copyright also protects art, poetry, videos, books, beats, choreography, sound recordings, podcasts, even blog posts. So if you're a creator of anything, you need to know this stuff. So when and how is it created? Well, this is what surprises most people. You do not need to fill out a form or pay money or call up a lawyer to own a copyright. Copyright is actually created automatically the moment your original idea is written down, recorded, typed, drawn, saved, really anything that turns it from a thought into a thing. This is called being fixed in a tangible medium. If it exists in a form that can be seen, heard, or touched, you now own it. No magic words needed, just create and it's yours. But just because you own it, it doesn't mean you can easily prove in court that you do. But we'll get to that in a second. So what exactly does copyright give you? When you hold a copyright, you own a bundle of 6 exclusive rights. These are your creative superpowers. You get the exclusive right to reproduce the work, aka make copies, the right to distribute the work, upload it, sell it, release it, the right to publicly perform it, concerts, streams, bars, venues, the right to make derivative works like remixes or translations, the right to display it publicly, mostly visual works, but this includes lyric videos as well, and the right to digitally stream it. If anyone wants to do those things with your work, they need your permission, and usually they should also have to compensate you as well. And if they don't, well, you've got the right to say no, or even sue them into next week. All right, so you wrote a song. It's original. You recorded it. Technically, you own the copyright. But now imagine someone steals it, posts it online, and calls it theirs. How do you prove it's yours? Well, your best defense is dated evidence. These are things like voice memos, lyric sheets with timestamps, session files from GarageBand or Ableton, emails with your demo attached. This is all informal proof, but it still helps. But if you want some serious protection though, you gotta take it to the next level. And the next level means registering your work. You can own a copyright without registering it, but you can't enforce it in court unless it's registered. And registering your work with the U.S. Copyright Office, that's at copyright.gov, gives you legal proof that you created the work, the ability to sue if someone copies it, the right to collect damages, aka money if you win, and extra protection against shady people with good lawyers. It costs about $45 to $65 to register one song, or you can even do a group of songs together. I recommend registering anything you plan to release publicly, pitch to labels, submit to contests, post on streaming platforms, or share on TikTok if you think you might blow up. But register before you regret it. You don't want to wish you had receipts after someone's already monetized your voice. Now that we've got the legal stuff down, let's talk about how you can avoid shooting yourself in the foot with your own music. Because copyright gives you rights, but you've got to act right to keep them. So do you want to do things like use split sheets? If you co-wrote a song, don't just trust a handshake or good vibes. You always want to use a split sheet that says who wrote what percentage each person owns, and who owns the master recording. You want to sign it and save it, and do it before the song releases, not after someone gets famous and forgets your name. If you want an example of a split sheet, feel free to DM me at tzayla.official, and I will happily send you the split sheet that I use, and if you have any questions on how to specifically fill one out, you can DM them to me as well. I would love to help you. The next thing you want to do is record and save everything. So keep lyric drafts, voice memos, sessions, exported WAV files, even notebook pages. Name them clearly and save backups and put the date on there. You are building your own archive, and that archive could protect you later. You also want to post with caution. Be careful about posting full demos or unreleased songs online. If you haven't registered the work and someone steals it, it's harder to prove that it's yours. So if you want to share snippets, that's cool. But don't leak your whole track if you're not protected yet. And lastly, work with credible people. Whether it's producers, managers, collabs, or studios, make sure you know who you're working with and Google them and make sure you know who you're talking to. Get things in writing. Don't just hand over files because they seem cool. Reputation matters and contracts matter more. So if you sign anything, always read it and have other people review it too, okay? You don't know what you're signing away. And don't think, oh, this doesn't apply to me, or you know what, no one's going to want to steal my music, or I bet this doesn't even happen that often. You'd be wrong. I know way too many artists, both big and very, very, very small, that have had their music stolen or ripped off by producers, bandmates, and even friends. So be sure you're protecting yourself. Now, before I wrap up, I need to be real with you. Everything I shared today applies to original work that you create and you own. But there are exceptions, and there are situations where you could make something, write it, sing it, produce it, and still not own any of the copyright. Here are a few examples. You're doing work for hire for a company. You signed over your rights in a contract. You sampled another artist's work. You created a song as part of a collaboration or under someone else's name. These situations are where things get a little trickier, but don't worry, we're going to talk about all of it in a later episode. And yes, owning your copyrights is also how you get paid royalties from places like Spotify, radio, and live performances. But we're going to dive into ASCAP, SoundExchange, and all the money stuff in a future episode as well. So make sure to like, subscribe, and follow the show. You don't want to miss these topics. If this episode was helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with your fellow music nerds. If you have any questions, favorite moments, or if there's something I mentioned today that you'd like for me to do a deeper dive on, feel free to comment below or DM me at tzayla.official. I would love to hear from you. You can also find more episodes, my blog, my music, and all my social media platforms at Tzayla.com. That's Tzayla.com, Tzayla.com. But if you take anything away from this episode, let it be this. Your songs are valuable. Your voice is powerful, and you have every right to protect both. So keep dreaming big. And remember, I'm Tzayla, and adventure sounds like this.